Rishi, you've been the developer for Keepin and you've been working on this project for a little while now. Is there anything that has been kind of a challenge for you that you've had to overcome in this process that that you maybe something you've learned in the process as well, something, you know, something new that you didn't think that you would experience?
So one thing I was really fascinated by was the fact that there was no good model to detect a hand super accurately. So the challenge we have right now is, let's say we're trying to detect a phone, right? So when we keep a phone inside the box, we need to detect a hand, and then we need to detect the object in the so I really expected that there would be some really good open source models that would just be good at detecting a hand at pretty much any angle. I thought this is a fairly simple problem that someone would have solved, right? So, uh, but apparently not. And I had to basically do this from scratch. And I thought, okay, this is very silly. I thought this is like something we would do 5, 10 years back, but we had to train a literal model from scratch to detect a simple hand, and then we had to train a model to detect the object in the hand too. So we had to do all these things basically from scratch, and but now we are at a good point where things are working pretty well. And another thing was we initially started off with the video-based approach, but we found that it's fairly slow. So as a stopgap measure for now, we are using an image-based approach, which is actually fairly fast. But right now, I'm working on making the video-based approach. So let's say you're bringing the object into the screen. We record the entire instance of you bringing the object into the screen and taking your hand away, and we use the entire video for detecting the object. So this way you get multiple angles and all that, and the detection is more accurate. So right now we're using image-based approaches, but soon we'll be using video-based approaches. The only challenge we have right now is that video-based approaches are fairly time-consuming to enforce. So we don't have like a real-time detection mechanism if we use video-based. But eventually, we think we will get this. And if that happens fairly soon, then that would be very accurate compared to the image-based approach. But image is still fairly good as long as the images are at least in a decent act. Like if I bring my phone here and the phone is like I can see that it's a phone. As long as I can do that, then uh, we should be good to go.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the small details always, like with the hand holding the objects, that makes sense. That it has to. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any like just kind of segueing into it, is there any features that you're most looking forward to yourself, like personally?
Well, I'm just trying to I'm just trying multiple ways to basically speed up the video inference. So if I can get it down to a certain point, uh, then I can basically run video inference in real time. And if that happens, like I said, that's the feature I'm looking forward to, where the accuracy will be very good.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I guess if you had to give any estimate, like what, how far out do you think we are from those features?
Okay, so I think around 1 or 2 months would be a fairly good time scale because I'm experimenting with multiple models to basically shrink it down and make it as small as possible. Because the hand detection part is still very simple. It's not supposed to be this complicated. It's just that I'm using very vanilla models right now to train it, and which is why it's so um, time consuming. But I'm just trying some tricks in there to not use the model that much and basically reduce the number of detections it has to do and multiple other things to basically try and reduce uh, the detection.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's kind of fairly it's coming soon, but
yeah,
is there
yeah.
any is there any features that you think like in the far future that you would like to see personally, like that you would think would be cool to add?
In the far future. Okay. This is not even in the far future. Right now, we have a chatbot. So this is just not working together right now. But so what I'm trying to say is, let's say we have so many detections throughout the day where the person is storing this item here, this item there, etc., etc. Now we compile all this information and then we make it available to a chatbot, which will then be able to answer any question about any object in the house. And it may we also have not thought about a lot of things, but this actually has a lot of potential. Like what if the chatbot is able to suggest, don't keep all your things here, here, and here. Maybe it's better if you keep your keys all in this area, or you keep your headphones here, here, and here instead, or you have headphones on your table. Why not get a stand like this or something that will, make it a little bit better? Maybe suggest products soon. That would be a nice way to monetize. And these monetization streams are not like pushy, right? So you can say, okay, this headphone stand, you may not have thought about it, but it's actually really good and it'll go with your table. Things like this, which we may be able to bring soon.
Okay, that's awesome. Like kind of proactively giving you recommendations about your space.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah,
you could
yeah.
benefit from this kind of item, or, you know, you should
Mhm.
get this kind of desk.
Yeah, yeah. And store it this way so that it's not cluttering everything, and you can organize it so and so, and use this item to organize your space a little bit better.
Okay. Like, yeah, okay. Like tools for decluttering. So when you're cleaning up as you're storing items, you know, like, okay, nice.
For example, I have this. I have multiple cupboards for multiple tools, and I have my duct tapes in one drawer, and etc. etc. So this can basically start with this. Okay, you have such category items in this drawer, but you seem to have the same category items in this other drawer. Why do you have it there? You can probably just bring it here, and it'll be easier for you to find it all at once.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Also
I
super.
haven't thought about many things, but this is just like an example.
No, that's super helpful. Especially like if you're buying furniture and you don't know how much stuff you actually have that you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
be storing, like for a garage or a bedroom, you know, like a dresser, I'm imagining, like you don't know exactly how much clothes you're gonna be storing in the whole thing. Just ask. Boom. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. That I just got me thinking about a question of like from the developer's end, because you see the back end and stuff like that. Is there anything that you think that people might use Keepin for, but they don't know about it yet or wouldn't think about it yet? Like kind of just, you know, the use cases that people wouldn't think about, but you think
One thing
would
I
have a good.
think I one thing I was recently even thinking about is so I have these supplements that I use like vitamin D and all that. So I was using multiple brands. Now, what happens is I tend to keep medicines in multiple places. So I have all my supplements in my computer table, for example, but I stored the extra supplements in another cupboard. So when I need to know, or let's say I have sunscreens and I have multiple sunscreens in multiple places, so I keep using it. Now it would be really cool if I could know, okay, I have so and so things running out, and I get notified right away. So I can't keep checking the inventory for each and every item if I have sufficient numbers. So it would be nice if I can somehow know that these items are running low or something like that. It
Mm,
may be even better if we can add a camera in our inventory space. Like, let's say we have a big cupboard and we can add a camera on top, and the camera keeps monitoring your inventory. And something like that. But I've not exactly pinned down the idea yet. But if we can do something like that, then it'll easily um, right now we have subscribe and save options, right? Like in Amazon and all that. The whole point of that is to basically send you items as it gets over, but it's very difficult to estimate exactly when these items will get. So this is very helpful, right? You can just say, okay, these items are about to get over. Do you want me to order? Like Alexa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Integrated with like Amazon or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No,
Nice.
these cameras can be very inexpensive, and it's just an IoT thing, I guess. But it'll be very valuable, like $10, $15 camera.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to have a camera or something looking at the space at all
Basically,
times.
yeah, yeah,
But if the vitamins or supplements were maybe in like see-through containers, it would be it maybe it would
precisely.
be able to
Yeah.
detect how much you're using each time or estimate it.
Mhm. Yeah, just an estimate. It doesn't need to be exact. It can just, ping the user saying, okay, it looks like you're running out of vitamin D supplements. Do you want me to order it?
Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I guess if there's anything do you want to share just like for people that are following the project, but I feel like we've gotten some good stuff, but
Yeah. Right now we are in the cusp of integrating the chatbot into the application. So uh, it's almost there. I don't want to go into technical details, but I think it'll be done by this week.
oh, okay. Okay. So
Yeah,
that's a imminent update coming very soon.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Nice. Um yeah, I guess what is about the chatbot? Is it kind of like similar to like ChatGPT or kind of like or it's I don't know.
Something like that. Yes. So we basically have a chatbot that would have a list of all the items that you have in the house, and you can ask questions about it, like, do I have enough? Uh, I mean, you can ask it, okay, where are my headphones? Where are my keys? Something like that. Yeah. You can ask it basically any question you want about that. Or if you're heading out to, um, let's say you're heading out, it can integrate weather app information, and it can say, okay, uh, I suggest you take your umbrella to go out, and your umbrella is here. If and it can say, okay, don't wear these shoes, wear these shoes instead. Something like that.
Okay, nice, nice. So yeah, it's a little smarter, but it's kind of familiar for people, so they should understand, how to use
Yeah.
it. It will be kind of a similar chatbot type thing.
Yes. Again, I don't really know how all the possibilities that can happen, but I imagine that people are going to figure some
Yeah.
nice ways to use